And again, the glasses, because I can't see enough to see that. And we are recording. This is part 2 of So You Want to Travel with Horses. Let me clarify one issue that is confused frequently. Barefoot does not mean no protection. Barefoot exclusively means no steel tacked onto the foot. Now listen, there are places for shoes, okay? There are places you have no choice. There is no good option. One of them being when I'm logging with horses, on snowy, icy conditions, you really got to have something. At this point in time, I've learned the important lesson that I should be doing something else if I need to put steel on their feet to pull logs. But that's just me. Don't get offended. I'm showing you a technique that works for traveling long distances. Short distances, go for it. Put them shoes on, pound their legs, do whatever you want. Matter of fact, you always do whatever you want, but if you want to have your horses around for years out on later, you better think about doing things differently. And by the way, there's a jackass in Virginia who's full of shit half the time, and my horses I don't change my horses all the time, okay? I've been running the same horses. I run them for years and years. Anyway, I've got one that's been with me for 11 years. Barefoot is just lack of steel. That's it. So, you've thought about your shoeing options, and there are other options depending upon the size of your horse, different types of boots. I'm looking at some made in Germany, a lot cheaper than Easy Boots. We'll see what happens. I don't know if they're going to be able to ship them to me through all the crap that they have to go through. Okay, so we've determined shoeing. That really is the first thing until you figure out how to take care of their feet. And if you're not willing to trim, don't even consider traveling with horses or by horses. You need to do it yourself. Farriers will fuck their feet up every single time. You have to learn. Now listen, one of the most important things to realize on a horse when he's walking on a level surface is that they're going to wear the outsides of their feet before the insides. Deal with it. You're going to have to get underneath there and rasp their feet level again. Oh, but you can't do that because the foot says, just read like I told you. Same consistent round, level it off. How do you tell how much to level it off? Put your arm around the horse's knee and get yourself behind it and grab that ankle and lift it up and down. And as you look across the plane of the sole, plane of the foot, you'll find that it will look like it tilts. Look at that, the pin. Pretend there's a bolt through the ankle and rotate it, and you'll see that it's leaning to the left generally. Not always. Be warned. Level it off to that so that it's level across. Level to that pin if you're through the ankle. Think about it as a pin. There was something else I wanted to share with you. That's the problem with doing this. There's so much. Okay. Now, you're going to be told, well, you have to walk on the hoof. Listen, the horse walks on the whole foot. Okay? It's not just on the hoof wall. Okay? Oh, but you have to have concavity in there. Microscopic. Okay? You can wear that foot level as long as you're not into the live sole, as long as they're comfortable. And it isn't going to hurt anything for a draft horse. Now, I want to clarify that for a draft horse that has good feet. Which brings another issue. If you have hoof problems on your horse, for God's sakes, don't plan on traveling with them. That's insanity. You're going to put a lot of stress on that animal, especially if you put shoes on it, and a whole lot of other issues that you're going to be fighting with all the time. It's not worth it. You have enough issues traveling not to dink around with a lame horse at the start of things. And so we're going to change again. I'll be back in a bit.